kickoff. That's the mascot, Freddy the Falcon. And down at ground level, it is a cauldron of Falcons also taking flight out of the tunnel and onto the field here in Atlanta. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. Well, here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
There were times, I'll be honest with you, Kate, that I wish I played baseball. Because you have a bad outing, like this QB did last week with no touchdowns, a couple of interceptions. In baseball, you get to play the next day. You get to flush it right away. He's had to sit on it all week long, and you know he wants to rectify it here.
At the 34-yard line.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Falcons go nickel, third down. To the air on third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. The Eagles are in punt formation. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30. So here are the Falcons out on offense for their first drive. Steering the ship, already in charge in just his first season, their rookie signal caller from the Ohio State University.
And how do you really build on setting a new NFL record last week? I'm not sure you can. What we saw out of him might go down as his single greatest performance in an NFL uniform. What he can do, and we'll try to do here, is carry that momentum from last week into this week and hope get them another win.
He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their second down.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
Now looking to throw. Finds a seam down the middle. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the gain at the 33. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Robinson on the inside give. Give him 5 on that play as he gets him inside the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
And the Falcons, 1st down.
Robinson. So some defensive initiative in that goal-to-go block. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Campbell on the stop. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and
Back to throw.
At the 5-yard line.
And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Hits his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Eagles.
They go play fake with Hurts. He smartly won't risk anything here. He just chucks this away.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. That's incomplete. Trying to set up the screen there.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Motion man sent left. 2nd down, Hurts throwing again. He's stepping up and takes off with this one. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing he woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep him moving forward.
He's going to run for it. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
6 yards. That's another Eagles first down. 1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Great, set. And let's go.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. QB keeping this option on 1st and goal. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Falcons' 5-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Eagles start to fight back with their first points of this game. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. He fields it from the 8. Making some progress here. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. The Falcons and their quarterback ready to take over once again. And as we work our way through this regular season, you can see he's currently sitting in the top 5 of the league in passing. Back now, pressure coming. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Looking now from the gun. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here we go, Shaq.
Going right side, Robinson with it. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
That's another Falcons first down.
Another carry for Robinson. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun here. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Here we go.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's 4th down coming up. The Falcons calling the field goal team's number this time. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. After the sack could really use a big play here on 2nd down. It's 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Gets it to him on the screen. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness that's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
And not his best punt here. He drops it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. They'll throw it here on 1st. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 once again from the 20. He's going to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. New set of downs for him from the 31. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Troy Anderson that time with the tackle.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So 2nd and 6 awaits on the other side, and we've reached our 2-minute warning. More from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in just a moment. This is 2nd and 6 coming up. They'll motion him out of the backfield. Hurts to throw. And he's got it. It's in close. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get some late points and the lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead.
14. Falcons 10.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Returning it from the 4. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. Out of the field runs the Atlanta offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. That one's complete right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At their 49-yard.
Here's a throw. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
I'll throw it. And this one is launched downfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. 4th and forever coming up.
Results in a 4th down.
They're going for this. He's loaded another one up. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Falcons push their lead to 3.
17. Eagles 14.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Hurts now from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for 3rd down. Back to throw, Hurts. Oh, he's hit, Hurts fumbles. And he's fortunate to cover it himself, but the clock's still running as we count down to halftime. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And there is A.J. Terrell with the pick. And the Falcons are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
At their own 4-yard line.
They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Finds his back. It's Robinson. And they bring him down here at about the 13-yard line. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Throwing now. Another shotgun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. They are throwing it again. Finds a seam down the middle. And he takes it down to the 33. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. 1st down now, ball at the 33. Throwing it again here. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. Out of bounds.
And the defender comes away with it. And the Eagles will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line. Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on 1st down. Design keeper here for Hurts. So a field goal game at the half. Good one. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the 3rd quarter. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Out comes the Atlanta offense for the debut possession of the 2nd half. And they really leaned on that passing game in the 1st half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. So a fresh set of downs now from the 39. They'll go play action on 1st down. Finds him on the crossing route. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be dropped down at the 35-yard line. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4. at the Eagles.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And he will not get the first, but ooh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. Third down. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Third down give to Robinson. And they bring him down after the player reaches the 26. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it. They're throwing it. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Robinson. He's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal. Dropping back to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal.
That's almost as good as a sack. Almost, Kate. Because those defenders, they like to have sacks more than incompletions. But defensive coordinators, they love pressure and forcing the issue. That's why the QB had to get rid of it. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field. But that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this round too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Give them a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he brings it back with a pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown. Offense trying to add to the defensive effort and turn 6 points into 8. All right, they're going to throw for it. And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick 6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
They're kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline to get out there to defend the 2-point play. They did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. That gets it forward, is still about a yard out of that. It's Carson Schlesinger who got over there for the stop. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the 36-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And this one doesn't go far. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. Now here come the Falcons on offense. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
They're going to try and throw it here. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And out of bounds miles he goes on that big pickup. They're inside the red zone now. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. To the end zone, but incomplete. Took their shot there on first down, Brock, but don't come away with any points just yet.
It leads to
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They'll try to set up the screen. Here's Robinson. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal. Still sticking with the passing game. And cut in the end zone for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons stretch their lead on the final play of the 3rd. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know those elite zone defenses in basketball, Kate, it just feels like they're everywhere, clogging up every passing lane. This quarterback, well, he felt the same thing when he dropped back, nowhere to go. Go for a sack.
Gets it to him on the screen. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Hey, let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Big gain, has it across the 40. And he gets it forward to the 46-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
First down, Philadelphia.
They'll run here from the gun. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Offensive line, 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 45.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Hits his running back. He is down to the 30-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Hurts. That one's complete, right side. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Rolling back, gets the handoff. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Hurts setting up to throw. Hits him on the out route. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Hurts tucks it, starts running. And he gets in, touchdown! The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12. Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold. could end up becoming a play that finally sinks him low.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So it's second down coming up. Looking to throw here. This one's caught. Touchdown, Atlanta. The Falcons make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Lining up now to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons go up by 19. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets it through the midfield stripe and onto the Falcons side of the field. Working quickly here.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run now on 2nd down. He dodged the tackle. And he's going to have this one down to the 28. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's good for the Eagles. 1st down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
First down, and they go right back to it. So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that 1st down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. 2nd down coming up. Hurts now from the gun. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. 3rd and just 2 to go. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. 4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 41.
Hurts. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone. Incomplete.
Of the end zone. Leads to 2nd and goal.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal. And again, here's Hurts. He's got it. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned. That's 6 in the end.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Falcons cover up the kick. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's set up to throw it. Caught, nice game left side. All the way, that's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Falcons go up by 19.
Eagles 28.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And it didn't look like he was seriously considering a return there, did it? So that touchback going to come out to the 35. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense is hurrying, time running down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. He finds him beyond the marker. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
First down, Eagles.
Hurts yet again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Here's the run back on the handoff. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
No gain on the play. It's
Throw here, 3rd down. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get it back to within 2 possessions. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles shave some of the lead. It's down now to 12.
Eagles 35.
So even after the score, they're still down 2 possessions. Time not exactly on their side as they try this onside kick. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. Even with that kick, there wasn't much chance of pulling off the comeback. And now that they failed to recover, partner, I'd say this one officially over and done with.
They went out taking every chance they could, right? Swinging as much as possible, but you just can't have this big a deficit this late in the game. Pete Carroll likes to say, can you win a game in the 1st quarter, the 2nd quarter, 3rd quarter? No, you win it when it matters in this league, and that's finishing in the 4th.
They're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
He's going deep this time. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons making a 3-score game in the 4th. Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons go up by 19. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. Hurts on 1st down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there when he saw the field. It's going to be 2nd down.
It's the 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw. That's Thomas. He's got it. All right, short of the marker for the moment, but they've got 3rd and short coming up on their own 44.
And it's 3rd down.
get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. Punt team on the field. And he's been getting all of it every time out. And another mistake for them here. This punt had way too much on it. It's into the end zone for a touchback. They go play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So the Falcons defend their building and take the win at home. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest.